Shut up and sit down.
Master Mentors is a book written by Scott Jeffrey Miller, who presents 30 transformative insights from the greatest minds interviewed on his On Leadership podcast. This book represents itself as a master class of tidbits from the 30 Master Mentors, a summary of all what Scott has learnt during his first some 150 interviews. Originally, when I bought the book, I thought it would be analysis of all Scott's guests combined, or at least 30 key takeaways from their experiences in the world of leadership. Instead, I found 30 life empowerment ideas that I think everyone is already familiar with. So I'll try to translate each of Scott's insights into the most relevant cliches I can think of. Nick Vujicic, born profoundly disabled, but grateful to be alive. Glass is half full. Stephanie McMahon, people judge you by the way you treat others. You're always being judged. Dave Holissis, people only feel needed if they can hurt you. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Susan David, understand when you're acting emotionally. Control your emotions so they don't control you. David Pink, work within your limits. Don't try to be Superman, you'll just burn out. Karen Dillon, consider multiple contingencies and choose the best one, which may not always be the first one. Annie Chow, be wary of cognitive biases. Don't trust that little voice in your head. Chris McJesty, use key performance figures to be objective and allow people to win. Daniel Amen, keep your brain active as it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. General Stanley McChrystal, your choices not only impact the people around you, but the people who will come after you. Think of the children. Kim Scott, sometimes you need to be cruel to some in order to be kind to others. Weak links burden the entire chain. Dory Clark, continual improvement is as good as punctuated equilibrium. Bob Whitlam, leaders are there to enable their teams to succeed. Susan Chain, be wary of stereotypes and understand the strength in diversity. Brian Holiday, don't let yourself get distracted by irrelevancies. Focus on what's important. Nellie Callan, it's only a mistake if you do it twice. Otherwise, it's a learning experience. Leaf Babylon, focus on what's within your control, as there's no one else to blame but you. As a leader, you are the glue and not the block. Mold to other people's shapes. Stedman Graham, don't care about what other people think. You'll never satisfy the mob. Liz Wiseman, nobody wants to work for the smartest guy in the room. Be an enabler and be aware that your actions may diminish others. Jay Pappison, keep your eye on the main prize. Don't be disillusioned by setbacks from minor goals. Roll with the punches. Steph Goodwin, get your team to the destination safely, not cheaply or quickly. People follow only what's in their interests. Todd Davis, don't forget to plug your mate's book. People will only look after you if you look after people. Donald Miller, focus on your customers' needs, wants, desires. Remember WIIFM, what's in it for me. MJ Fivry, heartwarming tokenism. Why are Hispanics and Asians always ignored? Whitney Johnson, no one will invest in you if you are unwilling to invest in yourself. Trent Sheldon, roll with the punches. Losing a little now may prevent losing a lot later. Brendan Burchard, quality over quantity. Be the tortoise and make sure you're traveling in the right direction. Stephen M.R. Covey, pick your battles, and sometimes a step backwards may still be a step in the right direction. Nanny Draughty, speak to your audience. Focus on what's in it for them and what they can do and what they can be. Eric Barker, it's not selfish to pursue your own goals. If you don't look after you, no one else will, and you need to make sure it works for you. I have my own contingent biases, and I can't help thinking that Scott has cherry-picked his examples to flesh out his own ideas. I'm not sure why he has used guests from his On Leadership podcast to generate a list of life improvement ideas. but I guess that's what Scott's main takeaway was. I will say that his writing is very easy to read. I wish I could write as well as Scott. When I read his book, all I see is how untalented a writer I am. I don't know why I keep reading books like this. It's basically the same thing over and over again, just presented under a different title and with a different sales angle. I guess reading yet another life improvement book is just more interesting than staying home and jerking off. Still, I was hoping for much more. I didn't find any real insight into leadership or life in general. I think I'm expecting too much and hoping to learn the secret process of picking that padlock to open up utopia. It's like hunting for a golden nugget that keeps you trailing through the dirt. I guess in the end, it's more the process of thinking about leadership that's just as important as discovering new insights into leadership. It's the journey and not the destination.